The boredom room is an employee exit management strategy whereby employees are transferred to another department where they're assigned meaningless work until they become disheartened and resign. This strategy is commonly used in countries that have strong labor laws, such as France and Japan. The World Wide Web was invented in 1989 at CERN. The web was originally conceived and developed to meet the demand for automated information sharing between scientists in universities and institutes around the world. It takes more than 60 days to climb Mount Everest. Frank Abagnale, the real-life inspiration for Catch Me If You Can, fabricated most of his infamous conman exploits, and much of his story was a hoax. There hasn't been a Major League Baseball player who regularly played catcher left-handed since Jack Clements, who played from 1884 to 1900. Clements was also the first catcher to wear a chest protector. The famous pecan pie dialogue from the movie When Harry Met Sally was entirely improvised. In fact, there's a moment in the scene where Meg Ryan is caught looking off camera at the director Rob Reiner with a "what is going on" look on her face. The Triforce was a 2002 arcade board based on GameCube hardware and jointly developed by Sega, Nintendo, and Namco. Rachel Wall was the last woman to be hanged in Massachusetts in the 1700s. She tricked sailors by screaming for help, and then people would come for help and her crew would kill them and steal their goods. She was later arrested for trying to rip a girl's tongue out as well as theft. She requested to be tried as a pirate. During World War II, the Germans spent the modern-day equivalent of $100 million to make an underground base in Poland, which saw little to no use. Soon after building it, they lost the war, and it is now one of the largest bat habitats in Europe. Al Pacino, who played Michael Corleone in The Godfather, grew up living with his grandparents, who immigrated from Corleone, Italy. His childhood nickname was Sonny. The word Yetna doesn't actually refer to a Jewish matchmaker, but is instead a Yiddish given name for girls which became associated with matchmaking because of the musical Fiddler on the Roof. Milvina Dean was the last and youngest survivor of the Titanic. She was just over 2 months old when the Titanic sank on April 14, 1912. Dean credits her father for her survival. She was one of 706 people, mostly women and children, who survived. Her father was among the 1,517 who died. During World War II, US comedian Red Fox dodged the draft by eating half a bar of soap before his physical, a trick that resulted in heart palpitations.